welcome to the Soffy Blues Opposition View. As always, yours truly, Max, and we've been given the green light, we've been given the go-ahead, joined by Tom. How are we, lad?
Yeah, decent, yeah, you?
Well, I mean, at the current moment, we're about 10 minutes away from Manchester City beating Southampton 1-0, if you're down with riding other people's success. But after yesterday, mate, not doing too good, to be honest. That was
Terrible
poor,
result.
wasn't it?
Of course, I'm still down about it, to be honest, but it was just a horrible result. So frustrating as well, just a proper annoying game. Like, one of them where you have to go off social media for a while because you're just fuming. Like, one of them, what it didn't help with them commentators as well. Did you have the same stream where we had that TNS Sports, was it, with the
Yeah.
Brighton commentators? Oh my god, I wanted to throw my laptop at the wall. I was so annoying. Oh, horribly biased.
No, I
Disgraceful.
know, and I mean, before we dissect the game itself, just to make one thing clear, I think this is all amplified by the fact them lot across the park are doing exceptionally well, and I don't think it's bitterness. I don't think it. You know what? It may be jealousy because if you see your rivals doing well, who wouldn't be jealous? But it doesn't help, does it? Particularly when you've got all these other rivals who are kind of excelling around you, where you should be. But right, let's get into the game. So from the start, mate, we rolled with the five back again. Made two changes though. We brought Gay in for Sigurdsson and Richarlison in for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I wasn't happy about Richarlison coming in for Calvert-Lewin because I think Calvert-Lewin's just been playing too well at the moment to drop him. What did you reckon on the changes?
Oh, yeah, Calvert-Lewin. Why would you drop him that? I think it was like he didn't really need a rest because he hasn't played that many solid games to need a rest. I know it's been a busy period of fixtures, but he blatantly didn't need a rest because he was all right in the last game. But I don't think dropping Sigurdsson as well. That was an even big one for me because I thought the team, like the first half performance, was just obviously needed him so badly because there was no. There was just something missing, and it was Sigurdsson. Like we're not the same going forward without Sigurdsson. Bernard and Walcott both looked a little bit lost without him. So even when he came on, there, we wasn't able to affect the game that much. So it wasn't even great when he came on. But I just thought he was a big miss for me. But Calvert-Lewin as well, yeah. Obviously, we all know Richarlison's a bit more effective out wide, so putting him back in the middle and dropping Calvert-Lewin was a bit of a strange one. But yeah, would you have started Richarlison out wide? Yeah.
No, I would have kept Richarlison on the bench. The same kind of blueprint that we would have went with Burnley. I didn't really. I mean, that second half, I think we lost grasp on the game, but I don't think we played too badly in that first half. I thought Brighton probably started the better of the two teams, but we kind of vamped up the pressure, created a few chances towards the end of that second half. I thought, Bernard and Richarlison looked like they looked like they were threatening, getting crosses into the box, putting the ball into dangerous areas. To touch on what you said about not playing Sigurdsson, what frustrated me was, personally, I thought the five back was to compensate for Gay being out and not being fit. But I mean, it's great to see him healthy and it's great to see him covering the amount of ground that he does. But he's just simply not as effective as Sigurdsson in those crucial areas of the pitch. His final ball isn't like what Sigurdsson's is. And there's many times where, credit to him because he's pushing up, he's carrying the ball. But when he's in those, where you've got to make a key decision, he just lacks it, doesn't he? And you want to see that develop over time. But that certainly didn't help us in the first half, in particular. Yeah, and we created chances, didn't we? What was it? Was it two off the line and two off the woodwork as well?
Ridiculous, yeah. It's just so frustrating. To be fair, though, some of the chances were from the centre backs as well. Like Zuma had a good header. No, that was later on, but then Keane in the first half had a good header as well. Like, we've got to be relying on those forward players to take the chances a bit more because when your best chances are coming from centre backs, that says something about the forward line, surely. Like, because Richarlison he looked a bit isolated, and
Yeah.
Bernard didn't have his best game. I know he was marked quite heavily, but he didn't have his best game. And Walcott just frustrates me so much. I don't know, isolates him quite a bit, but he just seems like the weak link in that forward line.
Yeah.
He just frustrates me so much. He's just kind of like what you could have done with that thing. And I think that was the theme down the whole right side because Coleman hasn't been on top form either. Those were the two main culprits, I think, yesterday. And it was a shame that it was the right side and that those two together. I'm not sure whether that's going to work long term because I didn't see it yesterday, and I don't think that I've seen it for a while, to be honest.
It's a fair. I know that is a fair shout. To the credit, though, I do think I think the last. I mean, obviously, off the back of the 5-1 against Burnley, I think they've performed better
Yeah.
Following the that calamity against Spurs. But something that I want to kind of touch upon and end the segment with is, right, obviously, as you said, avoiding social media after a result like that, because you've got people who just go right off the chain and you know, they're calling for Marco Silva's head, saying he needs to be sacked, this, that and the other. You know, they show no faith in him. Right, I'm gonna try and be as like constructive and balanced as I can. I don't think his substitutions help him out. I've got to say that, because if you look at the substitutions, right, 65 minutes, Mina came off for Sigurdsson. 72 minutes, Gomez came off for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. 81 minutes, and I think this is where, you know, this is what, you know, rubs salt in the wounds for a lot of people. But I think it highlighted one of the biggest problems with the squad. Bernard came off for Nias. Obviously, when you're bringing Nias on, that just reeks of last season and all that came with that. But something that I feel like that shows up on Marco Silva's half. So I'll try and be as balanced, you know, for in terms of against Marco Silva. Just his change when he brings his changes on, the team just seems to lose structure. He just seems to be going gung ho with all attacking options, and it doesn't seem to materialise in anything, which is it's a cause for concern. And I think it's that at best. I wouldn't call for his head, because I think, and this is where I'm coming from the other side, it just highlights we haven't got strength in depth, and we really need to look into this January market. January, as we know, we've said plenty of times, it's not the most ideal time to be looking to acquisitions for the squad, because obviously you're having to pay over the odds and all that come with that. But for example, when you're bringing Oumar Niasse on to change games for you, you've got to delve into that January market, haven't you?
Definitely, he was chasing lost cause really, and that's what he does. That's what he's there for. Kind of like just running and kind of just running for lost causes and running for every single ball possible. Just a bit of enthusiasm, try and push us forward. But I agree with the point that Marco Silva just kind of throws on attackers when he doesn't know what to do. I don't even think he kind of thinks of what formation it's going to be. He just throws them on and just hopes for a goal out of somewhere. But I think that is a bit of a it's not the best. It's not the best approach. You know, we want forwards on to try and get us goals, like, but you've got to be systematic about it. You can't just chuck them on and think one of them might score. And that was the case yesterday, definitely, with chucking a few forwards on. And obviously, when they're coming on in the quality and Niasse as well, you've got to be better than that on the bench. I was surprised Tosin didn't come on. Not sure what the thinking was behind that, but what do you think that was? Do you think it was the legs of Niasse would be better?
I really don't know, and that was something that we're just going to highlight to kind of end on the situation with Lookman and Tosin not really making the bench, and you know, the alternatives to that, it's Niasse, and simply in terms of, you know, our competition, that isn't good enough.
No, definitely not.
And it's frustrating, and you know, you see plenty of tweets out there after that game saying that result is why a lot of the other sides, you know, the top six, don't take us seriously, and it's hard to argue with that, because you know, we need to show consistency in beating these teams below us. Yeah. I think that Burnley was the only second time so far this season that we've won on the road. The other time being against Leicester, who we play on Saturday, who we'll be previewing next. But I think that just brings the end to a barren December run. What is it? Played 7, won 1, drew 2, lost 4, conceded 15. That just simply isn't good enough, Tom.
It's terrible. It's so frustrating as well, because all that keeps getting said is a work in progress. But I think Ian Kroll put out a tweet yesterday saying something like, when does a work in progress end? When is this? When's it gonna? When the fruit's gonna arrive? And we've got to be patient with Silva this season. We all knew that from the start of the season. But like, when you're losing against Brighton after winning 5-1 against Burnley and then losing 6-2 against Tottenham, that's not. It's too erratic. There's got to be a plan there somewhere. So I'm not like I still fully behind Silva, but like, you've got to get some consistency in there. I think January is key for us, and we're going to have to really. I know last transfer window, Marcel Brands was very effective, and he's going to have to be the same in this January transfer window as well.
Fingers crossed. Do us the best you can, please, Marcel. That is right. Within the first minute of added time for Manchester City, 2 minutes till the game finishes. Not like I'm looking to that result to bring me some happiness. But
so that was our match reaction. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like the video, let us know what you thought of the match below as well, and comment to the video, and also subscribe to the Toffee Blues. I've been Tom, that's been Max, and make sure you give us a follow on social media as well. Thanks a lot for watching, and join us next time on the Toffee Blues.